Welcome to another Beanie Severe Weather Network forecast, and this is the day of forecast for the June 17th tornado outbreak. They have kept the moderate risk for Indianapolis and Bloomington, but they moved the enhanced risk down south. It no longer includes Chicago, but includes St. Louis, Columbia, Fort Wayne, and then the slight risk includes Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, Columbus, Cincinnati, Kansas City, and then there's another slight risk down here for tornadoes as well for Baton Rouge and New Orleans. There's a 5% tornado risk down here in Louisiana and southern Mississippi, and then they kept the SIG 2 tornado risk for East Central Illinois and Western Central Indiana. And then they took the 45% wind risk that was issued last night away. And then they expanded the hail risk to the south for the storms. So the morning convection is pretty much ending. So this was a big swath of storms coming from central Iowa, and this is round 1. And this formed in South Dakota, I think. So this is round 1 right here. Caused some 80 to 90 mile per hour wind gusts. Strong line of storms going across our risk area. And now it's clearing up back here for storm initiation from Missouri. And there's a storm right here that I would be watching as it approaches. We will be live covering this in around an hour at like 2:30. And let's look at the latest HRRR models. So this is the 1 p.m. Model. And then discrete cells are starting to form at like 3 in this area. There might be one down here. And I would not be surprised if we had some tornadoes up near Minneapolis. Discrete cells, and then the dry line, I think, will be right here. Yeah, right there. And then all these cells are going to be rotating in this area right here. And then it continues in central Missouri and central Illinois. And then over here should just be a damaging wind threat. But anywhere south of this is in the SIG 2. And then it just keeps going, and eventually storms up here might do something around 10, and then there is round 3 right here. This should just be damaging winds and hail. And then they form into a line of storms through the night. I would not be surprised if we had some spin up tornadoes in this area around Louisville and Cincinnati. The Cape is pretty high today. especially along our dry line right here. But Cape has really cleared out up here. But there might be something later. But the significant tornado perimeter numbers are really high, especially here in central Illinois. And then down here tonight in southern Illinois, southern Indiana, and Kentucky. Let's look at some hail size boards. Yeah, there isn't supposed to be that much hail today. And the wind shear will be extremely high with wind speeds of up to 50 miles an hour. Storm motion will be anywhere from 40 to 70 miles an hour going this way. And Tropical Storm Arthur has formed in the Gulf and will be making landfall today or tomorrow, and will be bringing some tornadoes to this area and then this area tomorrow. And let's see what these storms are going to look like. You can kind of see it spinning. And then the storms today will be just like Gulf moisture storms, and then the storms tomorrow will just be damaging winds with a chance of tornadoes as it moves up towards Atlanta. The significant tornado parameter values today are not as high as they will be tomorrow, because tomorrow there are numbers as high as like 4. And yeah, we'll be live covering this in a couple minutes after this releases. So yeah, see you then. Peace.